Hey, what it is, motherfuckers? It's your boy Captainus HD here, back for another reaction video. Today we're going to be talking about something a little different. Really ranting, more like. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about Mormonism, so strap right in. Strap your little ass, fuck it. Now, some of you might be out here saying, but the Mormons, they're just a nice people. Sure, they're a little weird with the multiple wives and I don't know what else they do. All I know is the one joke about the plural marrying. But they're just so nice. Why can you not just leave them alone? Well, here's the thing, my randomly Italian motherfuckers. There are a few reasons why I'm not just content to leave them alone. Most of all, because I grew up in it. But before we get into all that, let me tell you all a little story. So the first time I went to the testicle doctor, it was uncomfortable for me, I was like 12 or something. It's not because it was an old man asking about my dick. It's because it wasn't the usual old man asking about my dick. Yeah, so you may have heard in Mormonism, there's this thing where the bishop, which is basically kind of like, well, a fucking bishop, he interviews the youth of the ward, basically anyone from the ages of 12 to 18. He asks them what they're doing with their genitalia to make sure that they're not breaking the law of chastity. See, the problem here is that if you don't know what masturbation is, your bishop will tell you what it is just to make sure you're not fucking doing it. And if the kids don't know what masturbation is, they're gonna know what masturbation is, because this old guy they're alone in a room with is gonna explain to them what that shit is. Now, recently they made a few changes to this, because they got called out on it, and they excommunicated the guy who called them out on it, but they still changed the fucking program to make it less, how do we say it? Molestation-y? I don't know if that's the word, but it's a word, so fuck it. This is shit that, it was just totally normal when you were growing up in it. Because it's a cult. It's just dead-ass a cult. Come on. It just seems normal, because that's what you're growing up with. Like, you're told, okay, so if you touch your willy, if you do a little whack, wah, wah, you know what I mean? That means you aren't getting into heaven, or super VIP crystal heaven, where everything's better than regular heaven. Yeah, Mormons have, 3 different levels of heaven. The top layer of heaven has 3 layers in and of itself. That's a whole nother video. Point is, you're taught a lot of shit growing up in the Mormon church that doesn't make sense, but seems normal to you because it's the only shit you were ever taught. That's assuming they even tell you the truth about what they're trying to get across. The church taught us that Joseph Smith translated the Book of Mormon by using this Urim and Thummim, a couple of stone plates, like magic Rosetta Stones or some shit. Actually, they might have been armor. It's kind of unclear. It varies depending on who says it. So they're like, oh, he used the Urim and Thummim to translate it. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He used a fucking rock and a hat to translate it. To clarify, he put a rock, a seer stone that he previously used to try and find hidden treasure for people. It failed every time, by the way. He put that rock in a hat, and then he looked inside the hat, and then he just read aloud words that were apparently appearing on the stone. And that's how he translated the Book of Mormon. The gold plates the Book of Mormon was supposedly found on weren't even in the same fucking room. Okay, Joseph Smith, I'm gonna tell you to go get the golden plates, but you don't actually need them, that's just it's just a little side quest there. Yeah. Now the church is acknowledging the whole seer stone thing, now that they have to, but most of the people who grew up in the church don't know shit about that. They're still buying into the Urim and Thummim thing. Some of you might still be saying, but the Mormon church, they're creepy and they're culty, mysterious and spooky, but they're just nice people. Why can't you just leave them alone? You think Utah's suicide rate is so much higher than the national average because the people running the place are nice people? LGBT youth, by the way, are 5 times more likely than even the state average to commit suicide. In this state, there are, about 15 people that try to commit suicide bad enough to get hospitalized a day. 13 of them get admitted to the hospital. 2 of them just fucking die. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you go about your shit, you brush your teeth again, you go to bed, and within that span of time, 2 people are fucking dead. Now, I know suicide is not a Utah exclusive problem, but it is heavily influenced by these conservative motherfuckers who wouldn't know up from down if it kissed them up the ass. That's not a phrase, but I'm using it anyway. Oh no, we do not hate the gays. We do not hate the gays. It's just that, we hate them being gay. Or no, we don't hate them being gay. We just hate them acting gay, you know, having fulfilling lives and relationships. If that shit's satanic. Oh yeah, you know what else is satanic? Green tea, black tea. Tea, in general, unless it's herbal tea for some reason. That ain't even in the scriptures. It's just shit that the people in charge of the church made up as they went. You know, that shit really what made me go as a kid, like, oh my god, tea? Ah! And you know, I tried green tea for the first time, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I was fucking underwhelmed. Because, you know why? Because it's leaf juice. It's fucking leaf juice. Leaf juice! Oh my fucking god. I don't know, that's just like a handful of the topics I could talk about here. But I think this video, I've been recording for too long. It's probably going to be like half the length when I edit it down. But you know, whatever. That's just a general overview of my problems with the church. Also, they're the reason why I'm fat. I can't prove that, but for fuck's sake, it's probably true.